In a prior video, we introduced the concept of a BACnet device, which is typically a microprocessor-based device with installed software that understands the BACnet protocol. By having the BACnet device attached to one of the BACnet network types, we are able to observe the device's internal operations through the concept of device modeling. With device modeling, a physical BACnet device appears as a collection of objects with properties that represent data and functionality. These objects can belong to different object types. Objects represent either physical or virtual information such as analog and digital inputs and outputs, control algorithms, specific applications, and calculations. There are currently 50 predefined BACnet objects, and the number continues to grow as additional needs are recognized. Each object type has a defined set of properties. The values of the individual properties characterize the object. The number and type of properties varies with the object type. To understand how this all works, we will consider a BACnet network attached to a PC running the program BACnet Quick Test by PolarSoft. Through an automatic discovery process which will be discussed in another video, BQT finds several BACnet IP devices. Instance numbers must be unique within the complete BACnet internetwork. Notice the IP addresses and the BAC0 port number registered to the BACnet community. We can also learn the vendor of the device and the vendor ID assigned by ASHRAE. Let's focus on the device with instance number 245212. Double-clicking this device, we learn that it consists of 18 objects displayed in the order in which they responded. When we order the list by descending object ID, we see one device object, 2 binary output objects, 2 binary input objects, and 13 analog input objects. Next, we will drill down onto the device object, which is the one object that must be present in any BACnet device. Notice a list of properties, each with a corresponding value. First, we will look at object type, which has a value of device 8. This means we are looking at the device object, which is listed as number 8 in the BACnet standard. As we scan down the list, we can double-click on Object List, which will show all the objects within the device. If we double-click on Protocol Object Types Supported, we see a list of types. Notice that this device supports analog output and analog value, but this particular unit was not configured for either. Let us now go back and click on Analog Input 1. This time we see a different property list along with values. The most interesting is present value, which represents the current value of the analog input. If you want to understand the units of measure, simply read the value by the property labeled units. This exercise demonstrates that with BACnet we can learn much about a device without having any prior knowledge of the device. Learn more about BACnet by watching other videos in our Understanding BACnet series. Thanks for watching.